Comble.
Yes.
It's time for your daddy to pass you the keys to the old car. It's time for you to do your test drive. You're going to do your first epic Poverty Pals intro. Don't let me down, son. Here we go. I'm passing you the keys. There we go.
Okay. I had this idea actually.
Yeah.
I think we should start with like a little funny improv thing.
Okay.
I'm going to be. It's fitting you start with the whole father-son thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be the son and you're going to be the dad. Okay.
Okay.
I'll start.
Daddy,
Yes, son.
what's
What's wrong?
my brain bad?
Why's your brain bad? It's because I didn't teach you right. It's because I didn't smack you enough.
No, Daddy, no. Daddy, let's wash my little pony, please.
Oh, he's broken. No. No.
That's not the direction I was hoping it would go. That just went into
Yeah.
that went into a horrible fucking place.
Welcome to the Poverty Pals podcast. This is a strange opening to a podcast.
Indeed.
Because we usually have very normal openings. We're normal humans. We're very wholesome uwu. We go on Twitter, we post it. Stay hydrated.
Listen,
Yeah.
I think everybody should take... I just want to make this clear.
Yeah.
A lot of people say on podcasts like, oh, don't take everything we say seriously. Don't, see us as, people you should trust.
Yeah.
No, everything... Listen,
Yes. Write everything down. Everything we say from now on.
everything... As I said, this is our manifesto, and this will make the girls want to fuck us.
I thought you were going to say, and this will make the news. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh. It's going to be one of those scary situations where they're like, they had a podcast.
Oh yeah, like any. Oh no, like I said this before, like any work we do in the future, everyone's gonna go back to this and be like, yes, but they said a mean thing on a podcast.
No, I mean...
a comedy podcast!
No, I mean in the news, they're gonna be like, they killed 80 people and they had a podcast, and we heard on the podcast they talking about That's right.
We killing 80 people is completely unrelated.
Yeah, exactly.
The crime we committed was making this podcast, actually.
Yeah. They said the naughty bad word. That's the thing. Jesus Christ, Kumble.
They were not PC enough.
It's true.
They will not be hired by Hollywood, which everyone else wants to be.
Yes. I want to be epic Hollywoodman.
I don't.
I want to be a Hollywoodsman. I'm gonna cut down...
There's actually like a thing. Okay, it seems like with a lot of cartoon drawers, cartoonists, artists, their goal is like, oh, I want to work for a big studio, big cartoon studio.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah,
Personally, I don't. I don't want to work for Disney or Cartoon Network or...
Yeah, I don't want to work for Disney. That's the one thing I know.
I don't want to work for Cartoon Network either.
I would work for Cartoon Network if it was an okay show. I don't know. I'd do it.
I wouldn't want to work for Cartoon Network at its current state.
I don't know.
Because I think it would be really boring.
Yeah. But you don't work at one of those shows because that's what you want to do. You do it because that's how you eventually start your own creative project.
Oh yeah, that's kind of how it works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta climb up the dumbass ladder.
Oh yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Like I said, actually I never said this. I don't understand anything about the art industry or cartoon industry, actually. Yeah. So,
Kumble came to me and he asked me, what is a pen? And I was like, Kumble, let me tell you. Pen 15.
And I smacked him so hard.
Yeah, no, I smack you because I'm the daddy. You're the son. This is a role play now.
No, this is mutiny, love.
Oh my God, no.
The son shall defeat the father.
That's pretty crazy. That's never happened before. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, scream as loud as you can right now in response to that. Go, ah!
Ah!
Yeah. Jeebus Crimbus.
So, do you know... Okay.
Yeah?
Here's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Remember back in the Brony community fandom days where everyone was like, oh, we watch the funny show for girls and we don't care. We don't care what you think. Yet they constantly, whenever like a famous person or like just a man who is famous said, yeah, I like the show. Validation!
Yeah, well, see, that's not the biggest thing to me. The biggest thing was that they kept claiming that like, the show is really fucking manly. It has the alpha energy. It have thing, and they're like,
It have reference to
adult cartoon. It have Star Trek reference, Dad, and it's like you shouldn't have to do that. You should just say
like every other cartoon, actually. Honestly,
yeah, exactly. It's like you should. Who gives a fuck? Own it, bitch. Sunk my dick. Hey,
well, I think just the whole thing is like, why make what? You're the ones making a bigger deal out of this than like most people.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. You know, speaking of that.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I know that on this show we made a rule, we don't talk about current events.
Yeah, because
but I'm going to talk about a current event.
Mainly just because we kind of want to put some effort into making this podcast somewhat timeless. Like you can go back.
Okay, okay, this is the distant year of 2020. If you're watching this in the future, here we go. Okay, this is the year of 2020. A YouTuber called iDubbbz. He releases a video where he says, "Yeah, I'm okay with my girlfriend having OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck." And then a bunch of fucking basement-dwelling fucking rat people, a bunch of fucking disgusting mutants, fucking goblins get on the internet and they're like, simp!
Well, they were calling him a simp before he made that video.
Well, yeah, because it had like leaked before and then he talked about it and yeah, and they're like, fucking simp, haha, wow. You big cock. And simp is basically the new cock because people are fucking retarded and literally don't know what definitions mean. Simp literally stands for sucker idolizing mediocre pussy, you dumb cunt. It's not analog for cuck. It's somebody who hovers around a girl who's not interested in them, you dumb fucking you goblin people.
When you first explained what simp was, I was just like, isn't that just kind of like the same thing as an incel?
No, it's like there are very different definitions here. Because simp is very specific. It's somebody who's hovering around a girl who's not interested in them for some like fucking, because they're, I don't know. As it stands for, sucker idolizing mediocre pussy, and it's not cuck, it's not incel. There are different terms for different things, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk.
Sometimes I'm glad I'm not up to date with internet lingo.
Yeah, wow. Listen, what I'm saying is, if you got mad at iDubbbz, fucking kill yourself.
Well, I mean, I like the fact that he responded in a way where it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty based.
It's like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I gotta say,
as he should.
When he posted that video, I got up and I did a dance with like the Arabian Nokia theme song where it's like.
When he posted that video, I was halfway through and I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Honestly, in general, I just don't give a fuck about this whole situation.
Kumba, have you ever heard the Arabian Nokia ringtone?
I have not.
It's a fascinating thing where it was a real thing on Nokia phones in the early 2000s, and it's this famous little shitty like ringtone that goes and it's really fucking funny for some reason. Listen, if other podcasts can do it, I fucking can.
He's pulling it up, folks.
Listen, Kumbla is gonna chuckle so hard, he's gonna go tee. Hold on, here we go. Hold on, no. Here we go. This podcast is going off the rails. Oh wait, no, that's the one that's not okay, this is the one. No, goddamn, it's an ad! Fuck off, ad! Oh!
Bye, McDonald. That should be the intro theme for this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
You can stop now! We get it.
That's apparently a real ringtone on fucking Arabian Nokia. And if it isn't, boy, am I racist. Oh my god. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So, we talked about the Arabian Nokia theme. I feel like I fucking just took this show and took it off the fucking rails immediately. I just threw it off.
Oh, well, it was bound to happen.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. I love how the fucking iDubbbz think. It literally will not be relevant by the time this episode comes out.
No, it will not. It won't be relevant it will be just as relevant as it would be like
this
2
episode-
years from now.
This episode will be released in 2022, just so you know. But okay, listen, I want to say this. I want to acknowledge this, okay? I'm gonna make a presidential address here, okay? I have all the mics in front of me, the millions of mics. Hey fellas, why don't you just get one mic? Dumb freaks.
Well, it's a mic for each different
I know,
like, publication.
but why don't they just get one mic and then they all shared a picture. I was trying to make a joke, but then it just turned to whatever. I'm making a presidential address. Here we go. Okay. We've seen that there are actual, legitimate fans of Poverty Pals, and I want to say, I'm sorry. Listen, thank you. I'm genuinely fascinated by the fact that people are watching this, and that they're commenting and all that.
Oh yeah, especially like the comments have been super supportive.
Yeah, exactly.
Very...
They're talking about the episode. They're like, nah, I don't know.
They're like giving their takes on the shit we talk about.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
I
really appreciate it, and it's great.
Yeah, I did not fucking expect Poverty Pals to have fans literally at all.
I hope for it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is what
I mean, I guess I sort of expected it to go in the same direction as Showing Skeletons, where it has a fan base, but it's pretty small.
Yeah. There's
if we ever make it to like the big boys of like I don't know, even like the Snark Tank or anything like that.
Yeah.
That would be fucking great.
Listen,
actually, I don't know. I also kind of fear it in a way.
What I'm trying to lead in by saying this is that it's fucking. Why is it that in every single goddamn interview with a fucking any sort of famous person of any caliber, they always ask the fucking question? They're like, "Did you know that this was going to be this famous?" It's the dumbest fucking question, and the answer is always no. I did not know it was going to be this fucking. You dumb. But you fuck. Why? Why is it asked in every interview?
I don't know, like... Swear. And if you say yes, you just look like a big douche.
Yeah, so it's like, you know the answer, you know what they're gonna say, but... listen... I'm so angry. Cool. I got my hair cut because I went to the fire factory and it all burned off. And I was like, oy vey, it's all gone!
Well, it's not all gone.
It's all gone! I'm a bald man! It burned off the skin at the tippy top of my head. You can see my brain.
You look like a fucking monk.
Yeah, exactly. You can see my brain through the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kumble. So, Kumble, what have you been doing this week? What has been up?
What has been up? Well, sort of the same as last episode.
Yeah.
Wherein in last episode I was at a stage where I was figuring out sort of what the next big old comic project that I'll be working on, because the last one, I fucking realized my mistakes.
Yeah.
I would rather do something new than try to fix it.
Yeah.
And, well, all I can say is that it feels great. It feels great to be working on this new project, because I feel I can be more creative.
Wow.
And less, I don't have to limit myself as much. Listen, the past 2 weeks, after my nut surgery, it's been my mind has been open to certain things.
The nuts being fucking operated on made his mind awaken. It reset him. They pressed the reset switch in his nuts.
It really did.
Yeah. Kumble is a new human. He has a whole new house.
All that's really changed is that I'm drawing I'm drawing other things.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's do a thing here. Okay, I have an idea here. Oh Jesus.
I find it. I'm sorry. Whenever I describe art stuff, I can't. I am horrible at doing that.
I don't know, man. Listen. I want to do a thing that Sleepycast did at some points, which is to get hyper specific about your creative projects. Okay.
Okay.
And something that okay. So, listen. I have this. I learned something a few days ago. Okay. I was working on my project. I was tippity tapping away. I was going. That's how I draw. That's how it sounds like, because I smack on the screen so hard. It's like it breaks through the fucking synthetic.
Now you see the thing that love does. You know how when you get a tattoo.
Yeah.
What it is like it's a needle going really fast.
Yeah.
That's what it does with its fucking Wacom pen.
It sounds like Woody Woodpecker in there.
Yeah.
So I was drawing away, but I was getting demotivated because fucking like, the way I was doing storyboards, it was really dumb because I did them with a thick fucking brush, and I did that because I'm mentally ill. So, but then now recently I've started doing this thing that I think everyone should do, all of you filthy people out there, which is to make your fucking thing as big as possible, make your stage as big as possible. Get the smallest possible pen, I mean smallest possible brush, I mean not the pen tool, because the pen tool is for fucking idiots, okay?
Wow.
That's what you do, okay? And then you just draw on that surface and you don't zoom in or out, you just sketch your shit on there, and I've been able to get 1 billion storyboards done that way. Oh. Wow, it's going so fast. I put out a funny storyboard on Twitter, everyone said, haha, that was amusing, I don't hate you anymore, and I was like so happy.
Oh.
My dad forgave me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Hey.
Beautiful times.
Wow. Well, I guess my creative process... Okay, let me try to explain this better.
Okay, here we go.
In my previous comic, it was more so... You know, I just felt like I was too much... It felt like the whole setting, the world, everything about it...
Yes.
...was too much in the real world.
Yeah.
In a way. It felt like it borrowed too much from our world, the reality.
Yes.
To a point where I felt like, oh, I can't do everything I really want to do.
Yeah.
And you know what? The whole thing about like I can't do everything I can't fulfill my full potential, creative potential in this project. Just so many things in that.
Yeah.
You know, it was to the point where it's like, oh, even the fucking way I draw the characters is not fun.
Exactly.
And is just making everything harder. Now, with my new project, basically I just wanted to be more wacky, less narrative driven, more so like short stories and like comic strips.
Yeah.
And just a whole lot more gruesome.
Yeah.
Just fucking weird and kind of just nonsensical and gross.
Yes.
Basically, I find drawing normal-looking people not super fun, and to fix that problem, it's just like about a world of mutants, a post-apocalyptic world of mutants. Something called the Great Mutation turned everything on Earth, into a fucking gross, fucking horrid-looking creature.
Huh.
And
it's like the Resodance Cascade.
Something like that, yes.
Pretty ebon.
Basically, yeah, so I don't have to draw a normal person anymore. If someone is... Also, another thing is, like, if a character is like an anthro character,
yeah,
you know, the simple explanation is, oh yeah, they're mutants.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no mutant... Most mutants don't look the same. Some may have, like, similar mutations.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm not limited to... You know, I can just be more creative. I can just be more creative with how every character looks.
Yes. Kumbo wants to be... What Kumbo's saying is he wants to be CinemaSin / some sort of game theory's worst nightmare. He wants to be something that would fucking ruin their lives.
That is another thing, is... you know, there's of course going to be a lot of violence, a lot of guns.
Yes.
And the way I draw guns is in no way based on, very... My guns don't make sense. It's just these big fucking, like, weird fucking contraptions that I just think looks cool.
Yeah. Just,
you know?
Putting shit.
Yeah, not just like, putting shit on shit.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Putting shit on shit is fun. Oh my dear God. What a fun time.
Yes.
That is... Okay.
But basically, the story of my comic is a... Okay, so to the response of everyone turning into a fucking mutant on Earth is that a lot of people... This is in the future.
Yes.
A future where living on Mars and in space stations was kind of the norm in a way.
Yes.
Living on Earth wasn't really popular anyway. It's something to do with, like, you know... I don't know, global warming, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So it's something that just doesn't make you want to live on Earth in general.
Yeah.
So this was just kind of the final nail in the coffin. It was like everyone... Well, most people just fucked off.
Yeah.
And now it's further in the future, where the only civilized world you can find is on Mars or a space station, wherein Earth is just a place fucking crime lord's hideout.
Yeah.
You know? And this one documentarian finds Earth very interesting and decides to go there.
Yes.
Even if it is a dangerous fucking hellhole.
Yes.
And create a big old fucking documentary about it.
Yes.
A reason for that is that gives me a reason to just have them explore this world.
Yeah.
Go to different places. It's like, why are they here? Why are they in this place? Because they're making a documentary, so you know, they want to get as much as possible.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'll take it. I'll take the show. This is a good pitch. I'll make the pilot, Kumbel. Make the pilotio.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. It's it's so hard to, because I want to talk about anything that's going on, but like I can't talk about anything without it touching up on the big flu, the big sneezy. Listen, we're not gonna talk about this a lot. I'm just gotta say,
because we don't have much to say about it.
It's really awkward about, like, it's just, you know, the
it feels like there's an elephant in the room.
Yeah, the jabroni compendium.
What?
The coronavirus, I mean, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that exists. It's a fun time going on. Bro, the only corona I know is the beer. Dude, I'm gonna laugh so hard when I say that.
I tried to make a ball cap out of a corona ball and I cut 2 of my fingers.
It's pretty sick.
I feel like that was like, if there is a god, that was him just like giving me a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, exactly. That reminds me of a tweet I actually made where it was, I don't believe in hell, but the first person to intentionally spoil Half-Life Alyx will go to hell.
As they should.
Yes. I cut open my foot this week, ladies and gentlemen.
As you remember in a previous or maybe we scrapped that one.
I don't know, Kubel.
But, you know, there was... Basically, I saw Love's bones at some point.
Oh yeah, it's true. He has seen my bones.
Because he spilled a little bit of hot water on his foot.
It's true. Listen, no. I have a recent cut here. Okay, let me tell you what happened, okay?
Let me tell you what I'm seeing. It's like dangling off a little piece of skin, the entire foot.
It's just hanging on by a cheese thread. It's like,
yeah,
it's dangling. But
can you like swing it around like?
Hold on.
Whoa! Oh, foul!
I'm smacking a foot over.
Oh, dude!
Oh my!
Got blood all over me, man! Oh, gross!
Dude, I was getting a.
Never mind, fucking coronavirus. I'm gonna get AIDS now. Fuck!
Dude, good. I was getting pizza. I was getting pizza at my local pizza place, very near my house. Okay.
Okay.
So what was happening? And when I was riding my bike there, you know, it was all fine. It was like, oh, what nice weather. And as soon as I'd gotten the pizza pie, gotten on my Bic, and also on top of that, I had to get a package from the fucking gas station that's next to the pizzeria. So I had to carry both the package and the pizza on the fucking thing. And then suddenly, the fucking, like, it starts fucking hailing hard. It's like the wind starts smashing me in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like I'm trying to get home as fast as I can so the pizza doesn't die, because the pizza's getting rained down, and I'm like, no! And, but then, like, you know, it starts blowing, and I actually smack my fucking foot against the thing. It's like, oh! It do big hurt.
Owie.
And it was one of those things where, like, you know, it hurts, but you don't know, like, that it's a cut yet. You're like, wow. You're just like, this sure hurts. And then when you're back, you just, like, casually look like, oh, wow, it's a fucking...
that reminds... That what you said there reminds me of the time where, you know, I had an ingrown toenail.
Oh, yeah.
And then I fucking hit my toe against, I don't know, like a staircase.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, I hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
Then eventually it got fucking infected, and I had to get like some sort of like toe surgery.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
I need to get me some toe surgery. Jesus Christ. Combo. Your body's breaking at all times.
This fucking... March has been a horrible... Like I've said in the last one, March has been a horrible month for me, health-wise.
Yeah.
Due to the nut surgery thing, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but got tinnitus. That's fun.
Oh yeah, that's an amusing time.
I learned to live with it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's generally not. It's not a horrible case.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. That's the thing. Is like,
What a fun time.
listen, my approach to when something is horrible, with something, you know, a lot of people say like, oh, that's horrible, you know, I'm so sorry for you. I'm just like, I'm trying to have the attitude of just, I'm trying to be as okay with this as I can be.
Yeah.
You know. Basically, I don't like to worry too much.
Yeah, I don't either. You know, you gotta be all chill. You gotta be like Hakuna Matata, bro. But listen, ladies and gentlemen. This podcast got a little somber. Okay, we talked about a serious issue. This is like the thing after G.I. Joe, where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna teach you kids don't get fucked by old man," and this is what we're doing now. But listen, I want to start a new segment, Kumbel. This is where a new segment starts. This is a revolution here, okay?
Yeah.
Here we go, okay? This is like show and tell when your fucking stupid, fat, ugly children come in and they fucking show their little things to grandma and she goes, wow, I don't regret it. And this is what we're gonna do now. It's time for the music hour. We're gonna present our hilarious music. We're gonna be elitist pricks about yet another art medium. Kumbel. What is a music thing you want to talk about? What is a thing?
Well, let's
Kumbel is
prepare myself.
here. Kumbel has an entire fucking like dictionary of notes. He's written a book.
No, I just have like one quote I want to apply to this. Okay, so,
Kumbel's opening up his database. You can hear the supercomputer sounds going right now.
So, I also wanted to talk about an artist that I sort of. They're like one of my favorite fucking artists ever right now, and I discovered them like I don't know, 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, it started with this band called that I first found called Tarantula.
Yeah.
Spelled with one of those used with the two dots.
Oh
over
yeah,
it.
Tarantula.
Yes. This was a time where I was kind of like looking for, you know, new punk releases, you know, kind of like the underground stuff, see what I could find.
Yeah.
And I found this one album called Weird Tales of Radiation and Hate.
Yeah.
It had an amazing art cover, very gross.
Yes.
It has a drawing of so it's not a vagina giving birth
Oh.
to a little man, and in the final panel, it's being smashed by a hammer. It has a man with a face that's just like it's sort of kind of like an explosion.
Oh.
And some hooded fucking creep like with I don't know, like butterflies coming out of that. It's a weird cover.
This all sounds like my childhood.
It's a weird cover, and I was very drawn to it.
Yeah.
And then I listened to the music, and this was this beautiful, just this dirty, psychotic, fucking psychedelic sound of just hardcore punk, basically.
Yeah.
Just very fucking. Oh boy!
Oh laddie!
Very, very nice sounds. Very, very, very fucking sick. Okay,
Yes.
I was like, I hadn't found anything as cool as this before.
Yeah.
Then I found out that these same artists had a previous band called Kulo,
Yeah.
also spelled with a U, with the dots over it.
Oh yeah.
Who were a bit less on the weird like psychedelic feel to it,
Yeah.
and more so just like I think someone described it like a rabid dog just fucking biting into your neck.
Yeah.
That's how
I can
you
confirm that. Yeah.
a rabid mutant dog fucking tearing you to shreds.
Yes.
Is how I would describe the sound of Kulo, basically.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yes,
Yes.
it's beautiful.
Yes.
I love that shit.
It's a beautiful time.
Now, there was a little bit of a wait between, you know, it was at a point where it's like, oh, there hasn't been a new Tarantula thing in a while.
Yeah.
Then, these boys came back
Yeah.
with a new band called Maneaters.
Yes.
Taking a lot of the sound from Tarantula, but also with a new singer.
Yeah.
It's a bit more fine-tuned. This is kind of like the you know what, Cool and Tarantula is just like this is what it's good now. It's really like just perfected. The sound of it.
Yes.
It's kind of like, I would best described as if you're a fan of bands like Venom and Motorhead, and also some of the hardcore punk stuff like Black Flag, you will definitely enjoy Man-Eaters. Here's another thing. The art that's consistently been through Cool to Tarantula to Man-Eaters is drawn by this feller who's in the band called Drugface.
Oh yeah, Drugface.
And oh boy, the art that he makes is some of the most terrifying shit that I ever seen.
Yeah.
And also some of the coolest shit that I ever seen.
Yeah.
For example, on the cover of Kulo's My Life Sucks and I Could Care Less is this drawing of this fucking skeleton man with this unhinged fucking jaw.
Oh yeah,
with his mouth full of just like heroin needles and fucking beer cans and pills.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's so. It's like these trypophobia dots all over him.
Yeah.
I love it.
It looks like what Kumba looks like when I opened the door to his fucking house.
Yes, I just.
With an unhinged jaw and all the heroin needles and beer.
Basically, this is like so many aesthetics in the work of Drugface and Tarantula and Kulos and Man-Eaters. Speaks to me. I love it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just want to say you should listen to them. They're great.
Yes.
They need more fucking. They need more people to listen to them because they're fucking better than anybody else in a lot of ways.
Yes.
Fucking go get them. And I just want to bring up this quote from a Q&A as to the reason they went from Tarantula to Man-Eaters. Okay.
Quote unquote, here we go.
Okay. Already great. Danny Babirosa replaced the old singer of Tarantula, Mr. Future. Complication with Mr. Future with the law and the time-space continuum rendered him useless to us at the moment. The rest of the band is Drugface, Corporal Cunt, and Dr. DNA.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's amazing. Complicated with the space-time continuum.
Yes, and their names being Drugface, Corporal Cunt, and Dr. DNA.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
It's fantastic. I love how there's one normal band, one normal name, Danny Barbarossa, and literally everything else is Mr. Future, Drugface. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my show and tell. Here, Kumbel was just in front of class. The class do a little clap. The teacher goes like, "You're," and the teacher snorts her mouth. Okay, so let me. Okay, this is mine. Okay, this is one I've prepared. Here we go. Except not prepared because I haven't really prepared it.
Oh, I wasn't prepared either.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So I sound like a rambling madman.
Yeah.
Like usual.
Yeah. What I want to talk.
That's what I am.
He really is. He's a rambling madman. He half of the words he says are incomprehensible. So what I want to talk about.
You say that's a joke, but that might be actually true.
It's true. Cool.
It really is.
The tinnitus is broken, Kumbel. He's gonna soon start getting that deaf voice. Okay.
What?
I don't know, the deaf voice.
Isn't that like a result of not
not hearing
what normal people sound like?
Exactly. Yeah. Listen. What I want to talk about is an album called The Black Rider by Tom Waits. It's my favorite album at the moment. It's it's the most fascinating fucking thing, and I'm gonna attempt to describe it here. Okay. So I suppose I'll begin with what the album actually is. It's apparently supposed to be the soundtrack, or I guess the soundtrack to some obscure old dark German fucking play or something, and the way I would describe the way the album sounds is like the album sounds like a second-hand store submerged in a swamp in hell.
What?
It's so fucking nightmarish and yet so fucking weird, and like everything sounds rustic. Literally every single thing sounds rusty on that album, and I don't know how to describe that. And it's some of the fucking freakiest and most like atmospheric shit ever. And I maintain that what separates Tom Waits from someone like Captain Beefheart, it's many things. I mean, he's not exactly on the same intense level, but also Tom Waits has atmosphere. I mean, his shit is atmospheric as hell. It's fucking...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and there's so many like weird ass songs in that album, and it has a feature, like, that's two features that most of my favorite things do, which is that it's incredibly dark, but it's also incredibly goofy at the same time, which is really bizarre. Because, like, the first two tracks on the album, like, okay, the first two tracks, the first track is called, what was it called? Lucky Day Prelude or whatever, and the track is literally, it's circus music with Tom Waits screaming as loud as he can through a bullhorn, exclaiming what things you can see at this circus. One of them is Hitler's brain. And it's like, it's so fucking intense, because the album just starts with a little drum roll, and these little, like, circus instruments, and it's him going, "Ladies and gentlemen!" And it's so fucking...
Jesus Christ!
And the second song is the title track, called The Black Rider, where he sings, I guess, about it, and he sings about it in a weird Jewish/German accent, and with such lines as... "Come along with the Black Rider, come and see the big black spider." And then after that, the album starts to get really fucking dark and weird and nightmarish. There's like instrumentals like the Black Box theme, which might be one of the creepiest fucking things. It's actually in a video on my second channel. But, and then there's a song called Taint No Sin, which is a fucking, it's a like weird little MIDI thing. With the vocals performed by some, like, 80-year-old author who wrote, like, a bunch of weird satire in the 30s. Oh. I don't know why he's there. And, it just descends from there. And then there's a song that's probably one of the more normal songs called "I'll Shoot the Moon," which is, you know, it's a more typical, like, you know, jazz lounge, like, oh, it's a nice little jazz lounge ballad. But Tom Waits at the end, he reads out a number that's like, "Baby, if you ever need me, call me at this number." And he reads out the number. The number is the number to a what's that called? Gynecology clinic. So that's a thing. So yeah, it's a really fucking bizarre album, but it's probably one of my new favorite albums. And another fascinating thing about it is the fact that it was never reprinted, ever. It was printed a single time on vinyl, and every single other thing has been unofficial. And you better believe I spent the money to get the one printing. I spent literally, how much would that be? $150 to get that album.
Oh!
And it was fucking worth it, son.
Yeah, I would say, well, seeing how you are a bit of a record collector.
Yeah.
You know, yes. Yeah.
I'm a collecting man.
You know, it's funny, like, how we have some common interests when it comes to music.
Yeah.
But we also... I would say you explore music a lot more than I do.
Maybe I don't know.
I tend to stick to just, like, just dirty sounding rock. That's kind of what I enjoy.
Yeah.
And you... what... Like, I don't listen to these, like, really weird shit like Captain Beefheart or, you know, Tom Waits or...
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The most experimental I get is, like, Rush.
Yeah.
Of Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
That's another thing I want to mention. I find it hard to, like, go back and listen to Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Because... Mainly because...
They're everywhere. You just hear them way too much.
No, my thing was that their songs make me feel sad for some reason.
Yeah, because it reminds you of 2013 when life was good, whatever.
No, it just makes me feel a feeling of hopelessness.
Yeah, I mean, songs like "Time," for example. I can't listen to that song. And random songs like "Oof," make me big sad. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this podcast.
It's fun. Oh yeah, here's another topic.
Yeah.
I want to touch on.
Yeah.
I want to talk about you know, how fucked up World War I was.
Oh yeah, World War One. World War One is the funniest war when you think about it. It's dirty young people in a trench going, "Oh no," and they die.
It's 18 to 20-year-old, you know. Not most generations would, you know, be out partying, having fun, just oh boy. But no, instead this entire generation spent their, you know, youth in a
looking into smartphones. That's right.
In a dirty fucking trench, having their friends die every day.
Yeah. Mostly from diseases, not even being shot.
Oh yeah, no, diseases or just drowning in the fucking mud.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And this was before antibiotics, way before it, so they couldn't treat any of it?
That, and on top of that, mustard gas.
Oh yeah, that shit. Because they hadn't banned all that shit yet. It was like...
Oh yeah, it's like... Chemical warfare was used once and then never again.
Yep.
Well...
Yeah. It might have been used in some concentration camp. It's possible. It's possible.
Maybe you could debate Agent Orange is chemical warfare.
I'd say that's...
Yeah.
Oh my jeepers. What a fun time, quite frankly. Listen. When I was a young lad, we fucking died in the trenches, and this new generation, all they do is look at smartphone, eat hot chip, and lie.
I found
Be bisexual.
one of the most outstanding. I read a bit of Ozzy's, biography.
Yeah.
And I love the part where he talked about when he was a kid, what they would do for fun would just throw rocks at each other.
Oh yeah.
Like they use like the fucking garbage can fucking lids as shields.
Yeah.
And we just huck fucking big rocks at each other.
That's the song.
Smash their brains in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah. He's so...
And then there's a funny part in Lemmy's biography when I was a kid, he and his friends found a abandoned factory full of dynamite.
Oh my god.
And they basically blew up a beach.
That's amazing. That does sound amusing. Hey, Kumbo, let's go find us a dynamite factory and blow it up. Hey, let's do it.
Yeah, it sounds like a good fucking idea.
Let's do it! Oh boy, let's kill some people!
Oh boy. Thank you for listening to the Poverty Pals podcast. This is the end. See, we usually do very abrupt endings, but this one won't be abrupt. Okay?